Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you once again. This time, we're going to go back over to Black Enterprise, and this is about a Minnesota professor has been ordered to repay $120,000 raised for Philando Castile that she kept. The article is by Jay Johnson, and let's get into it. A college professor in Minnesota who raised over $200,000 in donations for police shooting victim Philando Castile in 2017 has agreed to repay $120,000 she kept for herself. Pamela Vargas agreed to repay Attorney General by March 2024. The funds will go to what it was initially intended to pay off the student lunch debt for St. Paul Public School, the Pioneer Press reported. Last June, the Attorney General's office filed an enforcement action against Vargas, accusing her of keeping most of the $200,000 she raised in honor of Castile, the St. Paul school worker who was shot and killed by police officers during a traffic stop in 2016. While Vargas has agreed to repay the funds, she has yet to admit to any wrongdoing. Prosecutors say Vargas kept around $127,000, well, a little over $120,000, raised through her organization, Philando Feeds the Children, Fox 9 reported. Vargas claimed her organization would use every dollar raised to pay off student lunch debts in the city. However, the Attorney General's office said Vargas never registered her charity and failed to keep books of records to document how the funds were allocated. After raising $200,000, Ellison said Vargas only paid $80,000 to St. Paul's Public School. Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison said Vargas reportedly kept the remaining $120,000 for herself. Now, through the repayment, portions of the students' lunch debt will be finally paid off. This settlement helps to ensure that the money donors gave in Philando's name will go back to where it was intended, to help St. Paul kids who struggle to pay for school lunches, Allison said in a statement. Philando Castile cared deeply about the children he served, and the children he loved, and the children loved him back. Failing to use every dollar raised to help those children was an insult to Philando's legacy and all who loved him, Allison wrote. Vargas's attorney, Mackenzie G., could not be reached for comment by the Pioneer Press. And man, like, this is crazy. I mean, um, you know, just to, do that and, get donations off of a person's name that served the community. Not only did he serve the community, he was also tragically taken away from this world, unjustly. So, I mean, I'm glad at the most that he will be fully honored and that she is being made to pay back the money. And this should have never happened. I guess her heart wasn't in the right place, regardless if she admits wrongdoing or not. Genuinely, the thought is you wouldn't repay back something that you knew that you didn't have ill intentions for. Sadly, also, money always plays a part in a person's downfall. And, this is just one more example of how trying to do the right thing for a good cause to serve children in need goes horribly wrong when you start seeing the money pile up, you know? And, you know, I just feel that she should face jail time for that too, you know? Just like anybody else who's done the same thing. But that's my opinion. But now I want to hear what you have to say. So as always, please jump down in the comments. Let me know, how do you feel about this? Are you glad that she was caught and she has to pay the money back? Or do you think that the penalty for stealing the money in the first place, literally just taking food out of children's mouths that struggle to um, have food in the first place, uh, do you think that the punishment fit the crime, or do you think that it should be a little bit more harsher, is the question. So with that being said, thank you so much for coming to my channel. As always, I truly do appreciate it, and I will get back to you guys in the next video.